Hey everybody, Tia here at V5 Designs, and I am just on today to share my scrapbook.com order that I got. It was my second order, which is what not really my second order. It's really odd. This stuff I believe I ordered first. So if you saw my last video with scrapbook.com purchases, I ordered that second. So I don't know. They delivered through FedEx this time. And around my neck of the woods, FedEx is not the best. So I don't know. That's just been my experience with it. Our experience. A lot of times when a package gets delivered wrong for us, it's either something that we ordered that ships through FedEx. It either gets delivered to the wrong house. We have neighbors down the street. We went through this all last Christmas, and their house number is not even close to ours. And every time something came through FedEx during the holidays, especially, we would get their stuff and they would get our stuff. Well, I got a lot they got a lot more of my stuff because I do pretty much everything holiday Christmas wise online. So and it's so annoying. And then our postal service has now where this is kind of weird, and I don't really have it all quite figured out yet, but you know how sometimes you'll get like people who ship through like pirate ship, I think that's what it's called, which I know a lot of people do and have had very good service with it. It still goes to the post office, and our post office now has people that just deliver for that, from my understanding. So a lot of times, we'll have mail at our mailbox, where we live. Our mailbox is down the street, so we have to walk to it or whatever. And then if somebody has shipped via one of those mailing companies, there's another one that I'm trying to think of that I can't. There's a lot out there, but then that mail has its own, obviously it's going to have its own tracking, but it gets delivered by a different mail carrier. My goodness, that was really hard for me to get out. Jeez. And a lot of times that mail carrier messes it up. And a lot of it is because they're new, so they don't know their route yet. But we also, and I don't know, you guys can tell me if it's this way in your towns, we have a really high turnover of postal people for whatever reason. And we're kind of we're not out in the country. We're not, we are in city limits now, but back when this house was built, there were no other houses. There's a whole story behind my house. There were no other houses around here, and now there's houses all along here. And so we are now inside city limits, but what I'm saying is it used to be out of city limits, so it used to be considered rural. But some of the places that are down the road are considered rural. So we used to have kind of like a rural. I'm not saying that. I'm not saying that right. But we used to have kind of a rural mail person. They drove their own car or whatever, and so they knew us, and we had that same person for several years. I've lived in this house for 32 or 34 years. So we used to have that same person, and then just all of a sudden, I don't know, probably the last 5 years, I don't know, it just has gotten bad. Anyway,